Oldest living Confederate widow tells all, written by Allan Gurganus in 1989, is a captivating novel that follows the life of 99-year-old Lucy Marsden as she shares her remarkable story with an unidentified visitor. Set in the American South, the narrative intertwines Lucy's own experiences with those of her husband, William, a Confederate veteran, and his former slave, Castalia. This imaginative depiction of Southern history garnered significant acclaim, remaining on the New York Times bestseller list for 8 months and receiving the Sue Kaufman Prize from the American Academy of Arts and Letters. In 1994, the novel was adapted into a television miniseries by CBS, retaining the same title. The novel opens with an epigraph by William Dean Howells, highlighting the public's desire for a tragic tale with a happy conclusion. At the Lane's End Rest Home in Falls, North Carolina, 99-year-old Lucy Marsden welcomes a visitor. Born in 1885, Lucy became the child bride of Captain William Marsden. William, who enlisted in the Confederate Army at the tender age of 13, survived to become a celebrated figure as the oldest living veteran of the Civil War. Lucy, having endured mistreatment from her traumatized husband, sees herself as the true veteran of their relationship. Lucy's narrative gracefully moves back and forth in time, assuming the voices of various characters, including William. She begins her account with her husband's passing, reflecting on the last 3 decades of his life when he gained recognition in the media. People sought interviews and photographs with him, and Lucy would encourage him to recount his war experiences. Throughout the novel, she shares these stories in William's voice, culminating in the historic surrender at Appomattox. In addition to William's war tales, Lucy delves into his personal history. At the age of 13, William marched off to war hand in hand with his cherished friend, Ned Smythe. Ned, a handsome and blonde youth with a gentle disposition and a beautiful singing voice, was adored by all, even serenading Robert E. Lee himself. However, Lucy's narrative does not solely revolve around William and Ned's bond. It encompasses a range of experiences and perspectives, creating a rich tapestry of Southern life. Oldest living Confederate widow tells all offers a compelling exploration of history, love, and the complexities of human relationships through the captivating storytelling of Lucy Marsden. In the heart-wrenching novel, the character Ned Smythe holds a special place in William's heart, particularly. Tragically, during a lakeside battle in Virginia, Ned is shot by a Yankee sniper. The aftermath leaves William, with his disheveled appearance and signs of distress, wandering aimlessly for weeks. As an heir to 61 slaves, William's grief from losing Ned is compounded by the brutal realities of war, as he rises through the ranks to become a captain. When Lucy first encounters William, he is 50 years old, while she is merely 15, unaware of the emotional scars he carries. Their wedding night becomes a calamity as William's abusive temperament collides with repressive beliefs about female sexuality. Despite the escalating abuse, Lucy clings to the belief that she can rescue the vulnerable boy hidden within her husband. As part of her efforts, she delves into the life of William's mother, Lady Marsden, unraveling her fears as Sherman's army advances towards their plantation. Ultimately, Lady Marsden is left humiliated, forced to witness her home being consumed by flames amid encounters with soldiers and liberated slaves. Lucy's unwavering loyalty to her increasingly abusive and irrational husband persists, even as she gives birth to 9 children, each birth marred by William's recklessness. His obsession with acquiring weapons leads to the sale of their family's property. During an ill-fated hunting trip, he accidentally blinds one of their sons. Throughout their tumultuous journey, William directs his venomous attacks at Lucy, unjustly blaming her for their misfortunes. Over time, Lucy's yearning for freedom evolves into a nascent form of feminism, recognizing the frailty and shortened lives of men and their excessive pride that perpetuates their own misery. This burgeoning understanding of her own oppression is deepened by her close friendship with Castalia, also known as Cassie, a former slave from the Marsden plantation. Together, they navigate the complexities of their intertwined lives, finding solace and support in one another's company. The narrative weaves a tapestry of pain, resilience, and the quest for liberation as Lucy's character develops from a young bride bound by societal expectations into a woman determined to reclaim her autonomy. Lucy reminisces about her initial apprehension and curiosity upon arriving at the Marsden house as a young girl. She felt both fear and intrigue towards the elderly black woman living in her own space, known as Baby Africa, where she ran a mink farm. Over time, the bond between Lucy and Cassie grows as they develop a unique friendship. However, in a fit of irrationality, William decides to dismiss Cassie from her position. In a gesture of sympathy, Lucy reaches out to Cassie, and their friendship takes root. As the narrative unfolds, Lucy narrates Cassie's story in the imagined voice of Cassie herself, as if she were recounting it to her former mistress, Lady Marsden. Cassie claims to have been an African queen seeking the counsel of a shunned witch regarding the impending arrival of slave traders. The witch, Reba, shares her perspective, stating, "We vowed to fill that deep white maw what's felt real empty way too long. We the very nourishment answering earth they lack so bad." Cassie recounts her capture, the harrowing experiences endured during the Middle Passage, and her eventual arrival at the Marsden plantation. As the novel progresses, it becomes evident to the reader that Lucy's yearning for freedom can only be achieved through a drastic measure. William, now senile and feeble, repeatedly attacks Lucy, pushing her to her limits. In a moment of desperation and self-defense, Lucy retaliates, leading to the death of the elderly man. The narrative weaves together the complex relationships between Lucy, Cassie, and William, exploring themes of friendship, oppression, and the pursuit of liberation. The culmination of events forces Lucy to confront the harsh reality of her circumstances, ultimately making a fateful decision that will forever alter her path. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.